He goes to school with a delinquent named Pack, a so-called YouTuber with over 700,000 subscribers who does daily live streams. On camera, he acts like a cool, charming guy, but in reality, he's just another bully who enjoys stepping on weaker people. Still, his fans adore him. Using that influence, Pack decides to promote another classmate named Rumi, a pretty face with not much going on upstairs. He tells his viewers to check out her new channel where she's doing a live model makeup stream. That model turns out to be Hoban, his face covered in black and white paint with bright red lipstick. The entire stream mocks him relentlessly, while Pack laughs with his friends and classmates. Then, Pack walks right up to Hoban and tells him to smile for the camera, in the most threatening tone possible. Humiliated, Hoban forces a shaky smile before running straight to the washroom. As soon as the camera's off, he furiously scrubs his face trying to wash away the paint and his shame. When he returns to class, he's immediately drop-kicked by a blonde guy named Snap, Pack's cameraman. Snap doesn't have Pack's charisma or Rumi's looks, but he's clever and he uses his brain to ride Pack's success. He kicks Hoban repeatedly while accusing him of not smiling properly for the stream. Finally, Hoban snaps, giving Snap a death glare so cold it makes him freeze. Snap quickly checks if Pack is backing him up, but Pack just laughs and says, "Relax, Hoban couldn't even fight a mosquito." Meanwhile, Rumi checks her phone and proudly announces she earned $200 from that short stream. Barely 30 minutes of mocking Hobe. He's stunned. How can people like that make more in half an hour than he does in a whole week? Hearing this, Snap gets an idea. He starts talking to himself about starting his own YouTube channel, since Pack doesn't share any money with him despite being his cameraman. Eventually, he tells Pack his plan directly. Pack chuckles and says he can't. Not yet. Since Snap's still under 18, he'd need an adult's bank account to get paid. He can't use his parents' ID because, well, he stole money from them before. Then Pack looks right at Hoban and smirks. "Hey, is your mom dead yet?" The entire class laughs. Hoban freezes, shocked that someone could be this cruel. Snap continues, saying if she's still alive, Hoban should just give him her bank account so he can start his channel. Pack and Rumi laugh even harder while Hoban clenches his fists. But he doesn't fight back. Later that day, he visits his mom in the hospital. She asks about the bruises on his face, but he lies, saying he just tripped down some stairs. He then goes to the reception and learns the weekly bill is $200, the exact same amount Rumi made streaming nonsense. He pays the bill quietly and heads to his part-time job at McDonald's. There, he reflects bitterly. A whole week of hard work, for the same money those spoiled brats make in minutes. While he's cleaning, one of his beautiful co-workers, Bomi, asks him where the Burger King foot lettuce is stored. He shows her to the deep freezer, and she thanks him politely. The other co-workers immediately offer to help her too, but she ignores them, which secretly makes Hoban's heart flutter. But his brief happiness doesn't last. Moments later, Pack and Snap walk into the restaurant, live streaming again. Pack loudly tells his audience he's here to meet the viral beauty, who's been trending on social media, meaning Bomi. He grins and challenges her. "Cook this burger in 30 seconds, or give me your number." Bomi is speechless. Just as things get awkward, Hoban steps out from the back, holding the exact same burger, cooked in 30 seconds flat. He places it on the counter and tells Pack to leave, since he's disturbing other customers. Pack is caught off guard. He can't say anything back, not while the camera's rolling, so he laughs it off and leaves. That night, Snap shows up at Hoban's place, live streaming himself playing a game on Hoban's mom's account, while forcing Hoban to cook him ramen. One of Snap's viewers even promises to donate $300 if he hits 30 kills in the game. Hoban listens quietly, rage burning inside him. To get back at him, he spits in the ramen before bringing it over. But as he walks to deliver it, he accidentally trips over the computer cable and the screen disconnects, just as Snap was about to score his 30th kill. Just as Snap is about to hit 30 kills, Hoban trips, and the entire pot of ramen goes flying straight into Snap's face. They crash into each other and Snap instantly explodes in rage. He gets up and starts kicking Hoban non-stop, yelling at him to pay the $300 donation he just lost. Hoban, lying on the floor, can't believe how pathetic his life has become, getting beaten up in his own house over someone else's live stream. But then, Snap crosses the line. In his fury, he curses Hoban's mother, saying she deserved to get cancer. That's when something inside Hoban snaps. His eyes burn with fury as he stands up and smashes a brutal uppercut right into Snap's jaw. Snap, shocked, fights back, and the two start brawling all over the room. Hoban grabs a jar of kimchi and slaps it across Snap's face before grabbing the pot and bonking him right on the head. What follows is pure chaos. A full-blown kitchen brawl with pots, food, and kimchi flying everywhere. Neither of them realizes that the camera light is still on, and their entire fight is being streamed live online. Later that night, Hoban lies in his destroyed room, bruised and beaten, staring at the ceiling. He shuts off the main power, thinking about all the new damages and expenses he'll have to cover. The next morning, his phone rings. It's Snap, screaming. He's furious, yelling at Hoban to delete the video. Hoban's confused and tells him the stream must have ended when he tripped over the wire. Then he freezes. The wire he tripped over was for the monitor, not the CPU, which means the stream never actually stopped. Snap shouts that their fight was uploaded on YouTube and has gone completely viral overnight. He demands Hoban's password to delete it since it's on Hoban's mom's account. Hoban hangs up and rushes to check for himself. He opens YouTube, and there it is. Their fight, front page. Millions of views. The comments are savage, roasting both of them into oblivion. Hoban's heart sinks. Not only his classmates, but now the entire internet will bully him. He's about to delete the video when one comment catches his eye. "Yo, do you know how much money you can make from this many views?" Curious, Hoban checks the analytics, over 10 million views in one night. That's more than $10,000 in ad revenue. Overnight. He's rich. Back at school, everyone's already seen the video. And this time, Snap is the joke. The moment he enters, the class bursts out laughing. Desperate to regain dominance, he tries bullying a random nerd. But the nerd suddenly snaps, literally, and slaps Snap across the face before tackling him to the ground, pounding him while the class cheers. Pac just stands there, laughing hysterically while Snap gets destroyed. Meanwhile, Hoban visits the hospital to pay extra fees for his mom's treatment. As he leaves, Snap ambushes him, throwing a punch and demanding half the YouTube money. Hoban grabs him by the collar, knees him right in the eggs, and says flatly, "I'm not paying you a damn thing." They fight in the middle of the street until they're both too tired to stand. Eventually, sitting on a park bench, Snap, still panting, smirks and says he recorded their fight with a hidden camera and threatens to upload it online, pretending it was all scripted. He says that'll ruin Hoban's new reputation. Then he makes an offer they should team up. Snap claims he's the real reason Pac's channel blew up. He did all the editing, recording, and uploading. If they work together, he'll be Hoban's producer and handle everything. Of course, Snap tries to scam him, offering Hoban 10% of the money while keeping 90% for himself. Hoban stares at him, pretending to consider it, then flips him off. "You really think I'm that dumb?" Snap panics, raising the offer to 40%, then 60%, then 80%, until he finally breaks and offers Hoban 90%. Only then does Hoban turn back and ask what his brilliant idea is. Snap grins. They'll make a series of live bully confrontations, where Hoban challenges and exposes bullies on camera. He promises it'll make them rich beyond imagination. Enough that Hoban will never have to work or worry about hospital bills again. The next morning, when Hoban arrives at school, he's surprised to see that Pac is live streaming, and has added both him and Snap into his stream. Pac acts overly friendly, laughing and joking with them, pretending they're all best buddies. In reality, he's just milking their viral fame to pull more viewers and subs. He tells them to act natural and wave to the audience. Snap leans over to Hoban and whispers that they should do something because Pac is cashing in on their success. But Hoban stays calm, saying this isn't the right time. They'll strike later. As Pac wraps up his stream, he grins at the camera and says, The winners were about to be announced, and the first prize, a full gaming PC setup worth $2,000. But before the excitement could even build, Hobin suddenly yells from the back of the class, calling Pack a liar and a fraud. He shouts that the giveaway is fake, that Pack's entire stream is just one big scam. He goes off, exposing how Pack pretends to be a nice guy on camera, but in reality, he's nothing more than a bully who loves tormenting weaker students. Hobin then rips off his shirt, revealing bruises all over his body. Proof that Pack has been beating him up every single day. He swears he'll upload everything to his own channel and expose the truth for everyone to see. The classroom falls silent. Everyone stares, thinking Hobin has officially lost his mind, or worse, signed his death warrant. Pack just glares at him, furious. But in the corner, Snap is smirking. This drama? Perfect. If things go crazy, Pack's viewers might switch over to their channel instead. Then suddenly, Pack starts smiling. He pulls out his phone and shows that his battery died a while ago, meaning the entire rant wasn't even streamed live. All that effort, completely wasted. Pack doesn't hesitate. He winds up and slaps Hobin hard, then again, and again. Everyone watches in shock as Pack beats him down relentlessly. But what Pack doesn't know, Snap had already started a stream on their channel. He was recording everything. The live count skyrockets, over 33,000 viewers flood in. The chat explodes, calling out Pack for being a bully. For once, the audience is on Hobin's side, but instead of giving up, Hobin actually stands up, ready to fight back. Pack laughs, showing off his massive muscles and gang tattoos. He towers over Hobin, who's trembling like a leaf, trying to remember every move he's ever seen in a movie. Then Pack crosses the line. He mocks Hobin's mother and her illness. That's it. Hobin snaps and charges forward, tackling Pack with everything he's got, but it's useless. Pack doesn't even flinch. He grabs Hobin and slams him to the floor, knocking the air out of him. As Hobin lies there gasping, he realizes fighting someone his size was easy, but going up against a monster like Pack? Impossible. Just when it seems over, Pack steps up again, ready to punch him unconscious. That's when a sleepy voice from the back interrupts. "Hey, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep." Pack turns around angrily, ready to pick another fight, until he realizes the redhead is Kim, a rising MMA star. Instantly, Pack freezes. His entire attitude changes. He mumbles an apology and storms out, humiliated. Later that night, Pack charges his phone, thankful his battery died earlier. But the moment it turns on, he's bombarded with messages. Turns out the whole fight was uploaded to YouTube, and now he's the villain of the internet. Meanwhile, Hobin takes a shower, smiling at his reflection. He finally got the upper hand. They're trending everywhere, and people are finally sympathizing with him. Pack tries to recover with an apology video, but accidentally leaves in a clip of him laughing and calling his fans stupid for believing him. That was it. The end of his career. His followers drop from 700,000 to under 200,000, and he becomes completely irrelevant. Meanwhile, Hobin's channel blows up, hitting 100,000 subscribers with just 2 videos. One day, Snap tells him, "Bro, you need to last at least 3 minutes in a fight. That's when we can add ads and start making real money." There's just one problem. Hobin doesn't know how to fight. That night, he starts watching martial arts tutorials and stumbles upon a weird channel. 0 subscribers, but hundreds of videos. The creator? A man wearing a chicken mask, teaching fighting techniques like a true master. Hobin watches one video and goes to sleep, not realizing his life is about to change forever. The next day, he quits his part-time job to focus entirely on his YouTube career. When Bomi, the prettiest girl in class, hears about it, she walks up and asks for his number. Hobin is shocked. He can't believe someone like her wants to talk to him. The next morning, he's at school, smiling at his phone as he texts her non-stop. Snap slides up to his desk and goes, "Yo, bro, what's with that creepy smile?" Snap asks Hoban if he's been learning how to fight better. Hoban sighs and says he's trying, but it's not easy. Just then, Rumi walks up to them and says, "Hey, want to stream together?" Both Hoban and Snap freeze, then their eyes light up. They can't believe what they just heard. Rumi is one of the top streamers, and the thought of collaborating with her has them practically drooling. Hoban hesitates and asks, "Wait, why would you want to stream with us? Aren't you Pack's friend?" But Rumi smirks and says she hates Pack, and that her viewers are dying to see Hoban on her channel. The two are over the moon, celebrating their sudden popularity. When the classroom door slams open, Pack storms in, eyes burning with rage. Hoban can feel the air getting heavier. After all, he's the one who destroyed Pack's channel and his career. Suddenly, a voice echoes in Hoban's mind. The words of the mysterious Chicken Man. An angry opponent is the easiest one to deal with. Pack rips off his shirt, ready to fight. Hoban freezes, trembling, as Pack throws a wild punch, but misses. That only pisses him off even more. Pack swings again, but this time Hoban steps forward, standing his ground. Snap instantly starts recording, laughing, "My camera's faster than Pack's punches." Pack stops inches from Hoban's face, glaring, and growls that he'll get his revenge soon, before storming off. The next day, Hoban waits near a park to meet Snap and plan their next video. But out of nowhere, a couple approaches him. They say they're big fans, until they suddenly mug him. They take everything, his cash, his phone, even his pride. Snap shows up too late and gets dropped with a single punch. The thief walks away with Hoban's phone. And that phone has Bomi's number. There's no way Hoban's letting that go. Snap, of course, sees content potential. "Come on, bro. The viewers would love another fight." So Hoban removes his hoodie and cap and declares, "I'm gonna fight that guy and get my phone back." He follows the thief to a karaoke bar where the man's chilling with his girlfriend. Heart pounding, Hoban musters up all his courage and says, "Give me my phone back. There's something important in it." The thug laughs. "Get lost before I make you regret it." But Snap is already recording, and Hoban knows this is too good of an opportunity to waste. He recalls the Chicken Man's advice. First, figure out which arm your opponent uses most. Hoban notices the thug holding the mic in his right hand. So he's right-handed. If they're right-handed, the Chicken Man had said, move to their left side. Make it harder for them to hit you. The thug stands up and threatens him again, telling Hoban to run while he still can. But Hoban steadies his breathing, remembering another piece of advice. Always keep something to your left. Force them to rely on their right hand. It'll be easier to predict their moves. The thug lunges forward and throws a heavy punch, but Hoban notices his shoulder move first. He ducks too late and takes the hit straight to the face. Everyone freezes. Even the thug looks shocked, but Hoban barely flinches. It's as if the punch did nothing. You see, punches are most powerful when fully extended, but if you move into the punch, you shorten its impact and kill its power. So yeah, Hoban just blocked a punch. With his face, Snap can't believe it. He's screaming, "Dude, you're not even defending. Are you insane?" The chat goes wild, wondering if Hoban's brain just exploded, but Hoban stays calm. He remembers the Chicken Man's words again. Keep your chin down, and if you can't dodge, headbutt the fist. The thug, humiliated, swings again, but Hoban slightly tilts his head and the punch barely misses. You'll never dodge every hit, Chicken Man once said, but no one can land every hit either. Keep moving, bob and weave. Hoban starts weaving like a boxer, dodging unpredictable punches left and right. The thug's attacks become wild and sloppy. He's hitting air, getting more frustrated every second. Snap's jaw drops. Even the chat is losing its mind, half of them thinking it's staged, the other half calling Hoban a genius. Finally, the thug lands another punch, but Hoban blocks it again with his forehead like a madman. He looks the guy dead in the eyes and says, "Give me my phone back." The thug doesn't even understand what's happening anymore. Hoban yells again, "I need to text Bomi." No one, not Snap, not the thug, not the viewers, has any clue what this dude is doing anymore. But one thing's clear. Hoban's not the same punching bag he used to be. So many times even the goon is confused. Like, bro, why isn't Hoban even trying to dodge? Hoban, on the other hand, feels extremely stupid. Turns out he only watched one video, and it was about defense. The dude learned how to block punches, but not what to do after that. So he just stands there crying, realizing he's basically a human punching bag. Meanwhile, Snap is panicking behind the camera. He knows this fight is bad for the views. The pack fight was quick, explosive, and hype. But this, it's just one-sided torture. Goon throws punches, Hoban eats them, and the audience starts to get bored. Snap wonders if he should stop the stream before everyone dips. But then, a familiar name pops up in the chat. Kim, the redhead MMA prodigy from Hoban's class. He types, "You guys are idiots if you think Hoban's losing." The chat goes wild, calling cap. But Kim's not just talking, he knows fighting. He tells the chat to look closer at the goon's fists. Turns out, the guy's been punching so much he's actually wrecking his own knuckles. But because of all that adrenaline, he hasn't felt it yet. And right on cue, the goon's hands swell up like balloons. He suddenly screams in pain, rolling on the floor like a toddler who stubbed his toe. Hoban just stands there, shocked. He actually won, by doing nothing. After the fight, Snap sighs, realizing Hoban's hospital bills might wipe out all the cash they just made. But hey, he calls it an investment. They gained followers after all. Luckily, Hoban gets his phone back and texts Bomi while Snap ends the stream. That week alone, their channel hits 1 million views. And with only 4 videos total, they've racked up 25 million in total views. A few days later, their first YouTube paycheck drops, $10,000. They're hyped out of their minds, until Snap breaks the bad news. "You know we weren't even monetized, right?" Hoban's like, "What the hell does that mean?" Snap explains, "The green mark means the YouTube gods are pleased. You get paid. The yellow mark means too much violence, and boom, demonetized. No money." While they're talking, they spot a girl from their class live streaming nearby, pretending to be all cute and innocent for clout. She spots them and immediately tries to drag them into her stream to steal their viewers. The boys panic and run for their lives. After finally escaping, they end up in a store right before sunset. Hoban spots a shiny tracksuit on sale, $500. He's like, who the hell would buy that? Then he looks over and sees Snap already wearing it. "Bro, you gotta get one too," Snap says proudly. Hoban realizes he'll never know how to spend money properly. He's about to leave, but then Bomi texts him, asking him out on a date. Instant serotonin boost. He buys the tracksuit immediately, just to look cool. Next morning, he's all dressed up in the park, waiting for her, feeling like a main character. Then some wannabe actor-streamer walks in, making all the nearby girls melt. He spots Bomi and tries to flirt, but she rejects him on the spot and walks straight to Hoban. At that moment, Hoban realizes she's not for the streets. They sit down to eat, both rocking matching tracksuits, and Hoban starts reflecting on life. There's always a pecking order. The weak bow to the strong. He always had to bow to Pak, and Pak bowed to Kim. He admired Kim, but could never be like him. Tall, jacked, confident. While Hoban's, well, a short king with noodle arms, but surprisingly, Bomi doesn't seem to mind. That makes Hoban daydream about a future with her, until she snaps him back to reality. They start eating. Bomi tries to start a conversation, but Hoban completely freezes. He's never talked to a girl before, so he just stares like a broken NPC. She keeps trying, but finally realizes it's useless. She sighs, gets up, and Bomi stands up saying Hoban's great over text, but in person? Total social disaster. Us, bro. Us. Just before she leaves, Hoban panics and blurts out an apology. He tells her honestly that he's never been on a date before, that most of his days are spent at home watching YouTube, and that he can't even look her in the eyes because she's just too pretty. His awkward honesty actually melts Bomi a little. She smiles and decides to give him another chance. The date continues. They head outside, things going surprisingly well for Hoban until Bomi says she needs to meet an old childhood friend. Hoban shrugs it off at first until she says the guy's actually in their class. Wait, what? Hoban asks. Bomi grins and says, yeah, his name's Kim. That name hits Hoban like a truck. Kim, the MMA prodigy, school heartthrob, walking statue. If she's friends with him, then Hoban knows exactly where he stands, the bottom of the food chain. He starts imagining Kim cooking him emotionally, then physically and probably spiritually too. But before his brain explodes, Bomi snaps him back to reality. Trying to save face, Hoban lies through his teeth. Oh yeah, me and Kim? We're, pretty close. Bomi lights up saying, really? That's great. And just as Hoban starts to breathe again, Kim himself walks in, wearing the exact same tracksuit. Bomi greets him with pure excitement, telling him she just found out he and Hoban are friends. Kim looks down at Hoban like, bro, what parallel universe are you from? Hoban instantly regrets everything. There's an unspoken rule among losers. Never pretend to be close to someone cooler than you. And he just broke it. He braces for the humiliation of a lifetime. But to his shock, Kim casually says, yeah, we're classmates. I guess you could call us friends. Hoban's brain blue screens. They've never even spoken before. How does Kim even know he has a YouTube channel? And why is he being so nice? Still, hearing the word friends makes Hoban's heart soar. The three of them go for a walk afterward, and Hoban feels painfully third-wheeled. If anyone saw them, they'd instantly assume Bomi's boyfriend is Kim. When he slows down and trails behind, neither of them even notices. So Hoban fakes an excuse, saying his ingrown toenail is hurting and that he needs to go home. He limps away dramatically, thinking, if I stay around these two beautiful people any longer, I'll die of self-loathing. Bomi doesn't look thrilled he's leaving so soon. Maybe she's caught on that he was lying. But what neither of them knows is that Snap's been nearby this whole time, recording everything like a psycho documentary director. When Hoban notices him, he freaks out, but Snap instantly strangles him to keep him quiet. I was worried, man, Snap hisses, so I followed you. He then starts lecturing him about the pathetic excuse he made earlier. Why'd you bail when things were going great? Hoban shoves him off, yelling, then you try getting between Bomi and Kim, and headbutts him out of frustration. He screams that he knows Bomi's out of his league. No need to remind him. Snap suddenly switches into wise old monk mode. Love, he says, is like a fighting tournament. Many guys compete, but only one wins. You giving up just because someone stronger showed up? Hoban mutters, I can't lose if I don't play. Snap grabs him by the collar, glaring. He starts ranting about a legendary basketball coach who told his players, if you quit now, you've already lost. Then he asks Hoban, are you really going to give up that easily? He reminds him that Bomi asked him out first, that she bought him coffee. Why would she spend money on a loser like you if she didn't actually like you? He also reminds him how sad she looked when he walked away. Still want to quit? He says quietly, Hoban's eyes well up. He hugs Snap, crying like a drama protagonist. Thank you, man. You opened my eyes. Snap pats his back coolly. That's what friends are for. Then he pushes him forward. Now go confess to her. Hoban wipes his tears, takes a deep breath, and struts toward Bomi with confidence. But as soon as he walks away, Snap grins like a devil, pulls out his camera again, and sets it up, planning to film Hoban's confession and inevitable rejection for viral content. But before he can hit record, he spots someone nearby and freezes. Meanwhile, Hoban reaches Bomi. She smiles, asking, how's your toenail? He laughs nervously. It's fine now. Then Kim casually adds, want to get that ingrown toenail pulled out by a professional? Hoban panics instantly. But before things get even more awkward, Kim suddenly stands up and leaves. Hoban's completely confused. But Bomi explains that Kim After everything that happened, Kim tells Hoban that he's got a big match next week, so he needs to head back to training. Hoban feels a strange mix of relief and embarrassment, relieved that Bomi wasn't on a date with Kim, and grateful for what he did. He wishes Kim the best of luck for his next fight, but before leaving, Kim turns back with a slight grin. "You're a good fighter," he says. "I've seen your YouTube channel." That shocks Hoban. Kim continues. "In your last video, you moved early to avoid taking damage. Smart. But tell me," he pauses, eyes narrowing, "why didn't you follow up with the next move?" Hoban blinks in confusion. "The next move?" he repeats. He doesn't even know what Kim's talking about. Kim smirks. "Guess you haven't gotten that far yet. I'll be waiting for your next video." And just like that, he walks away into the rain. That's when Hoban realizes something big. He's not the only one watching Cockman's videos. Later, Hoban sits beside Bomi trying to talk, but his face turns bright red. He fidgets nervously, rubbing his pants so much that smoke literally starts rising from the friction. Finally, he gathers enough courage to ask, "Bomi, what's your ideal type?" Her cheeks instantly flush. Someone honest," she says softly. Hoban's heart pounds. This is his chance. He decides he'll tell her the truth, that she's his ideal type. But just as he starts confessing, he spots something moving in the bushes. He yanks out Snap, his so-called friend, who's been hiding with a camera. "Were you setting me up again?" Hoban yells, but then he freezes. Snap's face is already beaten and swollen, and from the shadows, Pack appears. The same bully, now back for revenge. Bomi tries to confront them, but Hoban tells her to get away. Pack laughs darkly. "She's not going anywhere," he growls, grabbing her collar. "Still think you're too good to give me your number, huh?" Hoban clenches his fists but remembers Cockman's teachings. Don't fight with emotion. Fight with control. So he smirks. "Want to lose again?" he taunts. Pack takes the bait and charges. Hoban steps forward, ready to intercept the punch, but instead of a jab, Pack smashes him with a brutal uppercut. Hoban flies back, dazed. Pack sneers. "You think I wouldn't study your videos? I already know your moves." Hoban realizes his mistake. He'd been repeating the same techniques again and again. Too confident, too predictable. His vision blurs as he thinks back to the quiet kid he once was, the bullied loser who thought fame and money would make him strong. But all that confidence had made him careless. He stopped learning, stopped growing. Now he's back where he started, on the ground, broken and humiliated. Rain begins to pour. Pack's friends grab Bomi while Snap is forced to live stream the whole thing. Hoban, barely conscious, begs, "Let her go. Please, just let her go." Pack kicks him down. "You want to beg? Do it properly," he snarls. "Take off your pants and apologize." The gang laughs as Snap's camera keeps rolling. Bomi screams for them to stop, but no one listens. Finally, Hoban decides, if humiliation is the price to save her, he'll pay it. He gets up, trembling, and pulls down his pants. The bullies roar with laughter. Pack mocks, "Guess your YouTube career's over. Send me your subs before you quit." Bomi shuts her eyes, crying. Even Pack starts looking uncomfortable when Hoban begins pulling down his underwear. He plans to end it, not his pride, but Pack's channel. Because if he goes through with it, the stream will violate every rule, and Pack's account will be permanently banned. It's his last act of defiance, but just as Hoban's about to pull them all the way down, a strong hand grabs him from behind and yanks them back up. It's Kim. "Keep them on," he says coldly, lifting Hoban by his waistband. "I saw the stream and came running. Rain falls harder." The camera is still rolling. Pack turns, stunned, and what happens next changes everything. Kim arrived because he saw Pak's live stream, and what he saw was enough to make his blood boil. Without a word, he calmly walks through the rain toward the bullies. Then, bam! With a single punch, he caves in the face of one of them. The next gets hit by a rattling combo, punch after punch, before being kicked straight into the mud. Finally, it's Pak's turn. The so-called tough guy starts trembling. "Wait man, this is a misunderstanding." But Kim isn't listening. He drops him with one clean hit, no hesitation, no mercy. He turns to Bomi. "Are you okay?" She nods weakly. "I'm fine." But Hoban, he's not. Hoban's on his knees, head down, too ashamed to even look at anyone. Bomi tries to reach him, but Kim stops her. "He needs to be alone right now," he says quietly. As she walks away, she keeps looking back, and Hoban's grief and humiliation only deepen. The rain finally stops, and Hoban just kneels there, soaked, defeated, replaying everything in his head. When did I become such a loser? He remembers when life was normal, before Pak showed up, before the bullying started. Since that day, he stopped meeting people's eyes. He spoke so softly no one could hear him. His back slouched, his confidence vanished. He became the kid who always bowed, to everyone. Snap walks up to him, eyes full of regret, and apologizes. But Hoban just cries, not because of the pain, but because of how weak he feels. Days later, Pak is back on his YouTube channel, acting like nothing happened. He laughs on camera saying he's got a new model to entertain the viewers. And that model is Snap, now wearing the same ugly clown makeup Hoban once wore. Pak mocks Hoban, saying he hasn't shown up to school in days. Snap just plays along, but deep down he hates every second of it. All he wants is a chance to properly apologize to his friend. Bomi keeps trying to call Hoban, but he doesn't answer. He's shut himself inside his room, wishing he could just disappear. But that's not what he's doing. He's training. He's watching Cockman's channel again, studying every single video. Sweat drips down his face as he pushes through the pain. On screen, Cockman's voice echoes. All those motivational speeches and self-help books? Useless. Real change comes from inside you, not from anyone else. Those words light a fire in Hoban's heart. He drops to the floor and starts doing push-ups, again and again, turning his anger into determination. He makes a promise to himself. He'll train every single day, watch every single Cockman tutorial, and come back stronger than ever. He's done being weak. Meanwhile at school, Pak's back to his usual cruelty. He's live streaming again, this time bullying Snap in front of everyone. His twisted viewers even start offering money if Snap strips during the stream. Pak laughs into the camera. "Hey Hoban, gonna let your buddy suffer alone?" Snap, in tears, begs under his breath, "Don't come, Hoban. Please, just stay away." But it's already too late. Pak's eyes widen, because Hoban is standing right behind him. The chat goes wild. The viewers can't believe it. Pak smirks. "Heh, I was waiting for you." But Hoban doesn't say a word. He calmly tosses his phone to Snap and steps forward. Snap is too shocked to move. The live stream is still running. Hoban glares at him. "Stop shaking." Hold the camera steady. He faces Pak directly and declares, "My comeback video is called How to Fight and Beat an Ordinary Person." He cracks his knuckles. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for part 5. And just like that, the next chapter of Hoban's story begins. A story about a loser who decided to fight back. Speaking of which, if you love underdog stories like this, check out this brand new anime about a loser who gets reincarnated as a prince with godlike powers. Trust me, it's one you don't want to miss.